Hello friends, welcome back to another new tutorial. So, in this tutorial we are going to create social media lower third animation in After Effects, without using any third-party plugin. So, let's get started. So, let's create new composition, name it main, keep the resolution to 1920 by 1080p, set the frame rate to 60 frames per second, and set the duration about 5 seconds, then simply press OK. Now, let's add the icons to the project. So, after adding the PNG, draw a circle by turning on the action safe margin to get perfect center. Now, hold Ctrl and Shift key to get perfect circle. So, turn off the stroke and turn on the fill color. Now, add our social media logo to the timeline, scale it down. So, now we are using YouTube logo, so the background shape layer color will also be red. So, for that we will use this code for getting that red color. I will give this code in the below description, so you can simply copy-paste the code. Now, select both the layers and pre-compose it by pressing Ctrl-Shift-C, and write a name logo, then press Enter. Now, let's animate the logo. So, for animating the logo, parent the shape layer to the logo. Then, press P for position, then hold the Shift key and press S for scale and R for rotation. Now, create keyframes on all the three properties, at 0 second, then at 0 second, change the rotation value to 40 degree, and also change the scale value to 0. Then go further few frames and change the scale value to 25 and change the rotation value to 0 degree. Now, drag the first position keyframe towards the right side and change the x-axis of the logo. This way. Now, select all the keyframes and press F9 to ease the keyframe. Then, go to the graph editor, then right-click and check that you are working in Edit Speed Graph, not the Value Graph. Then, make the pick at the left side, this way. Watch the animation. Looking smooth. Now, go to our main composition, in that make a rectangle, with a white color. Then, in that rectangle layer, go to its property, in Property, Content, Rectangle 1, in that change the roundness to 50. Now, close the shape layer properties. Now, add the adjustment layer, by right-clicking, then go to New, Adjustment Layer. In that adjustment layer, add an effect named Simple Choker. Then, change the value of Choke Matte to 25. Now, let's animate the rectangle. So, to animate, go to its position property and create a keyframe and drag the rectangle towards left side. Then, we have to align the rectangle animation with logo. When logo comes towards left side, at that keyframe, we have to start the rectangle animation, so for that drag the rectangle keyframe to right side. Now, select both the keyframe and press F9 to ease the keyframe, then go to Graph Editor and make a pick towards left side. Then, see the animation. The animation is too fast, so I will just increase the distance between two keyframes. Be sure that the logo layer is at the top of the shape layer. Now, select the shape layer and press S for scale property. Create a keyframe on the scale property and drag it towards the right side. And change the scale to 0. Now, we have to adjust the rectangle movements, or we can say animation. When the logo goes left side, at that time period, we have to start the rectangle animation. So let's adjust the scale keyframes and position keyframes. Be sure that have ease the scale keyframe after adjusting it. Now, duplicate the shape layer by pressing Ctrl D. Then, write U text, for example I will write subscribe. Make it bold and align it. Then, duplicate the text layer for our subtitle. I will write like and share, make the subtitle in light font. So now, when we turn on transparency, the text is still visible. So, to animate the text along the rectangle, we will firstly pre-compose both the text layers, name it text, then drag the text layer below the logo layer. Then, change the track matte of the text layer to shape layer. Now, see the animation. Now, let's add our cursor PNG to the timeline. Scale it down. Now, create a keyframe on the position keyframe and drag the cursor towards outside of the frame. Then go further few frames and bring the cursor back in the frame. Then make a keyframe on the scale and animate the cursor that the cursor is clicking to the logo. Then throw the cursor again to outside the frame. Then ease the keyframe and adjust it. Now, let's animate the clicking animation in logo. For that, open the scale property of the logo, create a keyframe, then go further few frames, change the scale value to 95, then again go further few frames and reset the scale value to 100. Now, adjust all the keyframes. Good. Watch the animation. Now, let's add an effect named Drop Shadow on the logo layer. In that drop shadow effect, change the distance value to 12, change the angle of the shadow, and change the value of softness to 75. Now, turn on the motion blur by turning on this small icon to all the layers. Now, create a new composition, name it Final, because this comp will be our final comp, and change the duration about 10 seconds. Now, drag our main composition to Final Comp. Then, duplicate the main comp by pressing Ctrl D and place it towards right side. Then, right-click the second main comp, then go to Time, in that select Time Reverse layer. Now, watch the animation. Do not forget to turn on the motion blur. Good. Now, at last, add drop shadow effect on the YouTube logo. Change the distance of the shadow, then softness. So, here our social media lower third animation is completed. So, whoever is watching this video, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and press the bell icon to get the first notification to my new videos. Thanks for watching.